said, empty your mind.
Hey everybody, it's Master Wahnish here. I hope you and yours are doing well. Today I'm going to answer one of the viewers' questions, and that was, he was having some difficulty remembering all of the Sil Lum Tao Form and asked if I could show maybe some applications for each section of the form to help him better remember the form. And that's a great question, and a question I've gotten often in the past, but there's a few issues with that which I'm going to get into, so stay with me here. If you haven't already, before I get started, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, make sure to 1-inch punch that bell notification, and give the video a thumbs up if you can. I greatly appreciate it. And when you hit that bell notification, make sure all notifications are turned on. That way you don't miss out on any future videos to come. Now here is the best way to learn the Sil Lum Tao Form. The best way to absolutely learn this form is the way I've taught it in sections, where I break it down into certain sections. When you try to learn the whole form at once, it's like trying to get all the pieces of the puzzle at the same time. It's a long form, and it's not that long compared to many martial art forms, but it's a long process, and it's hard to learn the whole form in a one-shot. So if you break it into these simple sections, it's easily attainable. And once you go through the sections, don't be in a rush to move on. Just keep repeating the first section, the second section. When you get that down, then do 1, 2, 3. And then you start thinking in your head. You don't even have to be practicing. You can just think about it. First section's intro set. Then we go to a punch set. Then we go to a tan sao set. Then a gum sao set. Then a pak sao set. Then a low bong sao set. Then a bong sao set. Then the closing tut sao set, and then the close. And when you think about it like that, you kind of use one of the hand positions to the main hand position that starts off. The punch set starts with the punch. Tan sao set starts with the tan sao. So you can use those hand positions as kind of like the nickname or the title of that set. Now that's the best way I found out over years, simply to break it down into sections to learn the entire form, and then you can put the whole form together. Now, why don't we teach it in application? Well, the Sil Lum Tao Form is not teaching application, it's teaching position and movement. So those that try to teach the form in application fashion are really doing the form a disservice, because that's not what it's about. It's about teaching, moving energy in and out the center of your body. It's the dictionary of all our hand positions. But it's position and movement, it's not application. We're not doing a karate form where we're going down block is for this and X block through this, and this part of the form is for this punch and this block. We're not defining the form and putting limitations on the form in that manner. So I know that's what you're looking for, and I just apologize. That's just not how the form is taught. It's not how it's done. Doesn't mean you can't do that yourself. It's just not done in that way, and I don't teach it in that way. But what I will go is at some point we will go through all the hand positions and look at, applications, some of the potential. And I always state that I'm just showing examples. I don't want to limit and say tan sao is only used for this when it can be used for numerous things. So I'm happy to show you, tan sao as we're doing the tan sao set, and give you examples of how tan sao is used in application. But when we're doing the form in a front stance, and I'm just doing this, I'm just doing tan sao, we're in a front stance, we're not moving, therefore it's not applicable to a fighting scenario, right? So it's just very important to understand Wing Chun hand positions, the Wing Chun form, the Sil Lum Tao Form, the way of the Shaolin, the way of the little idea, is not teaching application, it's teaching position and movement. It's just an important thing to understand and grasp. But the best way, like I said, to learn this form is in sections. So just get started section by section, and don't be in a rush, and rinse and repeat. Do that intro set 100 times until you have it. Then the next day add on the punch set and do the intro and the punch set a bunch of times. Do just the punch set solo. Then do intro set and punch set. Then do the tan sao set by itself. And I broke all these sections of the forms down into individual lessons to where you can just study that section and then start piecing them together. So once you have the tan sao section down, then do intro, punch, tan sao, and then build off from there. And that is the best way. So the best way to do it is practice. You know, when people ask me, you know, what's the best way to become a good puncher? Well, have good form, understanding the mechanics behind throwing a good punch, and practicing your punch as much as possible. Punch, 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 punch. That's how you become a good puncher. So the Sil Lum Tao Form, you just gotta rinse and repeat and practice, practice, practice. And if you'd like I said, we can get together on Skype. I'd be happy to give you a free private lesson, review the form, see if I can help you out in any way, shape, or form. We can put that on the channel. It'll be an asset to other students trying to learn the form as well. So just get out there, learn the form piece by piece by piece. Don't worry about the application process. You might also, to make things a little bit easier, take a step back and go into the hand position lessons that I've taught and just learn all the hand positions, A through Z, and all Wing Chun hand positions. And then when you're going through the form, when you say the Tan Sao section, you'll feel more comfortable with Tan Sao and Lo Bong Sao and Bong Sao, Pak Sao, and that might be a real asset as well. Just breaking down the pieces of the form into hand position. So I decided to just go ahead and give you a quick run through of the Sil Lum Tao Form and call out each section. I will do this mirror image starting with my right. You do it with your left in case you're following it along, and I'll go ahead and show you what I'm talking about when I say breaking it off into sections. So when I'm here with my hands to my side, we're gonna start off, feet together. Sorry, uneven ground. That would be the first section, the intro set. This one where we're bringing our fist out and punching out, I nickname the punch set. This is the Tan Sao hand. So the third section here, I'm defining as the Tan Sao set. So peaceful and quiet until you want to film, and then neighbors got to just run out with the chainsaw, eh? So, Tan Sao set. Gum Sao set. Pak Sao set. Lo Bong Sao set. Bong Sao set. Tut Sao set. And then we just close out the form. So that's it. That's a quick look at the Sil Lum Tao, breaking it down in sets. I just thought before I end the video off, I would just demonstrate that one time through. Once again, I do have these all broken down in sections on the channel. I will put the links to those sections down below. So just start with the first section. There's no rush. Work your way through. And when you're done, let's get together and I'll review it. I'll polish it for you and we'll go from there. Thank you once again for joining me. Have a great day. So I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. Keep the questions coming. They're all great questions. And I hope to see you soon. Please do me a favor if you can. Why don't you go ahead and subscribe right here? Maybe watch this video right here, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Take care.